Hello, everybody. What's going down? My name is Sonja Marie here with Wordlife Astrology for this awesome Eclipse special we have going down. I'm going to do myself and everybody else a little bit of a favor and wait for folks to come on in as they get their notifications, hopefully, as they realize that it is 5 o'clock on the dot Pacific Standard Time as we get ready for this particular eclipse special. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy because I haven't done a live in such a long time. So when I start seeing people's name just slide on up, forgive me if I get a little goofy, but forgive me. I'm just really excited to see familiar faces. I won't see any faces, to see familiar names because most of my videos are recorded now. So that's that. I'm just happy again to be here. Please, if this information about the eclipse season that's coming up resonates with you, I would be so incredibly grateful. If you could send it to a friend, if you can like this video, I mean, you can only do it one time. So if you can like this video, also, if you're new to my channel and you just caught a little whiff of me and you're like, who's that lady? What's she talking about? Please subscribe. And even if you think you have subscribed, unsubscribe and subscribe again. YouTube and all of social media in some way, shape, or form is going through some type of change. I, for one, because I am somewhat of a conspirator, I, for one, believe that it's all planned. However, some never. If it's just the algorithm and we need to refresh, please, and very please do that. Unsubscribe and subscribe again directly so you can be counted again and you can get notified when my videos come up or if I do these little pop-up live joints, okay? I really would appreciate that. There's a few people sliding on in, so like I promised, I'm gonna get goofy and say what's happening. What's going on? Miss A is up. First of all, Miss A, thank you very much. Thank you very much, sweet lady, for being such an advocate and a supporter of your girl. You post all the time, and I'm so happy for you doing that. I really am. Thank you, Miss A, for being here. Sweet T, what's going on? How you, honey? A, another A. Giselle, what's happening with you, sweet Cancer? Rob. I haven't said that in a little while. I haven't said that in a minute. Bijou is here and Melissa. Hi, Bijou and Melissa. What's going down? It's just a few of y'all in right now. So if y'all know some people that want to catch a girl live and take part in this eclipse special, please let them know. We are on and popping right now. And I got a lot of juicy information that I want to share with you, okay? So tell them to get on in here. Again, if you like this information, if it resonates with you on some level, share it. Subscribe to the channel, okay? Again and again, even if you think you did, so it can get counted, okay? I really would appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying my recorded videos. I kind of switched my platform a little bit at the top of this calendar year, and I'm wondering how it's working for you. So you can always comment either on the videos or right here in the live. Please be prepared to jot down any quick questions. And I'm going to say this again, probably a couple more times, but I'm letting you early birds know. And thank you for being on time. I really appreciate that. Please write down any questions because I'm going to give you a little bit of time at the end of this to ask questions as much as possible. I miss you. I really miss being live in this way. So I'm going to do myself, I'm going to do my best, is what I really want to say. I'm going to do my best to give as much as I got tonight. And then I have to skirt on out and celebrate my girlfriend, Sandrine, aka Nemo. It's her solar return today. Happy birthday, Nemo. So in any case, as you all are sliding on in, ZP is here. Thank you, Zena, for the donation. Yeah, already. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Just Brianna is here. What's happening? Oh my God. I feel like this is a reunion or something. And I don't even know y'all. But I know your names. What's up, Tiffany? How you doing, Miss Graves Davis? I was gonna say Davis Graves. What's up, Halima? What's happening? Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. You ladies are here. Let's get right on into this because again, I like to be respectable of people's time. Before we jump on into all the eclipses and information that I wanted to share with y'all, let me give you a few announcements. Okay, this is a donation basis situation. Who say that 5 times fast? Donation basis situation. Donation basis. Anyway, this is a donation basis situation. So please hit up PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, right down in the bottom of in the description box that's below and donate to your girl. I'd appreciate it for the time and energy that I spent to put this awesome report together for you. It's not going to be too long either, by the way, but it's going to be chock full of nuts. You know, that's for sure. So Venmo, PayPal, a Cash App is all in the description box below. If you want to do that thing before I get off of here, just open up another tab, go to YouTube, go to a video, and you'll see it. It's right in the description box of another video. Okay, you don't have to wait. So again, thank you, Zena P, for being an early starter of those donations and keeping it coming. I appreciate you. And please know, just between you and me, if you do it through YouTube, they take a good 40% out of it. And I don't get it until next year. No, I'm just joking. But it takes a minute to accumulate and then I receive it. So Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal is the best way. You know, you got to do it guerrilla style every now and again. Let me give y'all a few things about what's going on, what has changed with Wordlife Astrology. If you'd like to take advantage of it, this is the opportunity for me to share with y'all. So many changes have happened. I don't know if you know that I have a free newsletter that happens every month. I try to send them out twice a month. And within that newsletter, it's called the Wordlife Astrology Chronicle. Within that newsletter, you get specials, reading specials, only you. Only you. There are times in which I offer the specials publicly, but more than not, I offer the specials within my newsletter, Word Life Chronicle. How do you sign up? You say, go to my website, wordlifeastrology.com. Go to the bottom of any page, right? Any page on the website, and they'll say, put your name and your email address in, and boom, you are part of the, the newsletter email list. Now, here's a little caveat to that. I'm trying not to talk too much, y'all, but I want to get all this out because I haven't been able to talk to you in this way in a while. So here we go. The thing is, I don't send a lot of information out. I'm not that lady that's trying to send y'all everything once a week, 5 times a week. Like, I don't like that shit in my email box. So I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to do my best to make it quality, okay? So sign up, get it once a month, maybe twice a month if I feel like you missed out on it. And that's that. So you can get these specials and know what's going on in a girl's life. Numero uno, y'all do know about the village, right? It's a handful of strong women that's in the village, and we've been rolling strong for the last couple of months. Trust me. Like, I can burst into tears right now how much I love the women in the village. Giselle, Miss Catrice. I know I'm going to miss somebody, so please don't charge my heart. Melissa. Oh my God. I'm so happy that Tiffany, I'm so incredibly, hi Nicole. I am so incredibly happy that this tight-knit group of women from the ages of like 20 something to, please don't, again, quote me, I'm going to say well into the early 50s, 60s, like this gap of beautiful women. Men haven't showed up. It's not that it's just a woman thing. It's just that men don't want to sign up right now. But in any case, how emotionally vulnerable we have become with one another, breaking down the particular aspects of the new and the full moon, because that's when we meet twice a month around the new and the full moon. And we talk about emotions to reach emotional maturity in a Sonja Marie type of way. I kind of think it's kind of dope. You can ask the people that's in the village their opinion, but I kind of think it's kind of dope. And I think it's necessary work for us to open up our hearts and be ready for what's about to come down the pike. Trust me when I tell you, we got to get strong within ourselves. All right. And also, I have a bunch of announcements. So I'm just trying to let people come on in and get comfortable. Go to the bathroom if you need to. You can hear these announcements again. Just come back and rewind. But I need to get all this out. Also, there is a Women's Month, a history. Oh God, Women's History Month. Lord have mercy. Women's History Month reading special that I have going down, right? It's about $222, but it's for an hour. My readings have gone up for sure, but that particular reading is dirt cheap in this moment in time. So please hit me up if you want to take advantage of that. I'm letting you know specifically right now because it's only going to happen for March. All right. So if you want to take part in that reading special, email me wordlifeastrology@gmail. Wordlifeastrology@gmail. Or if you sign up, well, no, it's too late to do that. Just email me. All right. Just to let you know, you want to get on top of that thing because I love doing readings. I absolutely love tapping into folks. We, in this hour read, we'll talk to some of your ancestors and your guides, but we'll also go through what's happening astrologically in your particular natal chart. Okay. Keeping it moving. Boom, chicky, boom. What else is new? My readings, I also continue to do couples readings, continue to do singles readings, but also there's this 6-month devotion joint that I got going down, which is a little bit of an investment, but I'm going to let you know, it's a spiritual boot camp. I have a lot of Leo in me, although I'm a Cancer. So when I do my best to commit to something, and it's mano y mano, it's you and you decide for 6 months to unpack some things about yourself via 3 readings, via tons of homework and accountability, it's going down. It helps you to get unstuck in places that you've been way too stuck for way too long in regards to your spirituality and all things in your life. If you sign up for this 6-month devotion, I'll do my best with the help of your ancestors and your guides and mine as well to turn your thing around. It's one-on-one. It's like a low-key therapy session on a spiritual astrological tip. Ooh, my scarf is coming off, but I got waves under here, y'all. Y'all see these grays coming up too? Oh, girl. Anyway, so that's the 6-month devotional. Go on my website and figure that thing out. And then lastly, because I know commercials can be a little boring, but I'm trying to keep it moving, the retreat to Belize. Wait, what? You know, there's really 3 spots still available. They're looming. And to be truthful with you, by the end of this month, this is going to be shut down. Shut down, clowns, because I'm ordering gifts for everybody's personalized gifts for everybody with your name on it. I don't want to leave you out. So I'm shutting it down. Shutting it down at the end of March. The thing about signing up to go to Belize July 11th through the 15th of this year, right, is that you have to pay in full because there's no payments situation and you got to get that ticket soon. You know, them airline tickets are freaking crazy nowadays. Have y'all experienced that? In the comments, talk to yourselves. Good God. Giselle said I'm 26. You ain't 26, girl. You are 12. Y'all, them airline prices are crazy. So please, if you like to, oh shucks, come to Belize. Oh shucks, come to Belize. Oh, I'm switching up these tabs, y'all. Come to Belize with us, okay? You can inquire about that on my website, wordlifeastrology.com. Whew, that was a mouthful. I think I need a sip of water, and then we're going to get started. How y'all feeling, though? Let me ask that question. How you feel out there? Da-dum. I feel like I'm in a concert. I said, how you feel out there? Da-dum. What's going on? How's life treating you? And you can answer as I sip this water and I get ready to show y'all what's happening for this eclipse season. It's a good one. It's a good one. Don't y'all know? I'm grateful you here too, Brent Queen. You feeling good, eh? But Gina, I feel good. Da 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 da. I don't know if that's the song, but I feel good. Oh, that part, Regina. Is that the melody that I need? Hey, it's been a roller coaster, Bijou. Oh, feeling good, Rabbi, Rob. All right. I missed you too, Kim Singletary. All right, let's go. Let's get on in this thing. Now, as we take a little deep breath, as I slow my butt down because I'm just way too excited. Okay, you're going to have to stop doing that. Okay, don't do that. No, 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 no. Okay, right? As we take a deep breath and go into this eclipse thing, I'm gonna treat y'all like y'all in one of my workshops. Okay, you ready for it? If I go too fast, if I go over your head, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. You have the video to refer to later on. And also, you can always Google information. Listen, I am not the sole proprietary to this information. You already know that. There's a lot of astrologers on there, on this goddamn World Wide Webby, sharing information. So just take a little bit of what I give you, add it to whatever somebody else is giving you, and make your own assessment and perspective out of it. Okay. But here's my perspective that I would love to add to what's going down this eclipse season. And again, I'm going to share this with you like you're in one of my workshops. So take a deep breath. Unfortunately, I can't take too deep of a breath. My back is not really treating me right. But I want you to take a deep breath, and I trust that you are. As your belly goes out, you inhale. As the air comes out, your belly goes in. Did I say that right? Inhale and make your stomach fat on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. The real reason that we calm ourselves down, and even though I didn't breathe, it helped me with that rhythm, is so we can open up and be vulnerable, clear to the information that's coming through. Okay. I want y'all to start by visualizing. I'm an artist, so I like teaching my workshops. I like doing almost everything when it comes to astrology and anything, visually, artistically, colorfully, so we can get it in the mind's eye first. Understand that astrology is an orchestration of wonderful constellations and planets and universal comets and asteroids and all kinds of things that literally surrounds this entire galaxy, right? And it literally orchestrates what we do. I'm not going to go too far deep, but I want to go down these two lanes. The eclipses are led by the moon. The moon is led by the north node and the south node. The north and south nodes are also regulated and often highlighted by what season we're in, what sun sign we're in. That's all I want to say. Just think about it like that. So if you sit back right now, calmly, and see the orchestration in the sky, know that our moon, the Earth's moon, is traveling the Earth as it does. And it changes signs, by the way, every 2.5 days. Give or take a little, right? Give or take a day or two, or a couple of hours or two. That moon is literally generated by a configuration in the sky called the north node, and just 180 degrees away from it, the south node. The nodes help to generate the movements of the moon as it goes around our particular planet. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Okay, I'm gonna check in every now and again. I can't really see too well, so if y'all really want to scream out at me, I don't know if you remember, please put some exclamation points, or if you have a quick question and it's dying to be answered, please put a couple of question marks so I can see them, okay? So these nodes are regulating things, and the beautiful thing about these nodes is that the nodes literally fall into a vibration. I'm glad y'all getting there. Thank you for the wise. They're falling, follow the vibration of purpose and where everybody on the planet is going through, is headed towards. So the North Node right now is in Aries. Okay. The South Node right now is in Libra. Again, it's like a configuration in the sky. It's not really an asteroid. It's nothing physical or matter-like. You can't touch it. The North Node is literally like a window in which the moon is checking for. And it's like, I'm going to follow that node. So if the North Node is giving us our purpose, us, the whole entire planet, our purpose, the direction to go into. The eclipses help us to change quite swiftly to get in alignment with that north node. Did anybody's brain just like blow up real quick? I'm just saying, like, poof, like on some real shit. Or you're like, oh, I already knew that. The thing about knowing that is to know that the universe, so dope, as it continues to orchestrate our movements. You think you're doing this shit on your own? People do. Like squirrel or some arrogant shit. People really think they are controlling their lives. Or at the very least, they making things happen. You're not. We're all puppeteers to the energy of the universe, orchestrating where we're going. And again, we're breaking it down to the North Node and South Node right now because we're talking about eclipses. This is just one part of the universe's power. So if the North Node in Aries is saying, yo, I need for y'all to be a little bit more self-centered on the planet. I need for y'all to be a little bit more of a risk taker. I need for y'all to just start I need for y'all to be I need for y'all to confront some things that you no longer believe in, to be a fighter for yourself and for other people. The North Node is like that auntie calling you from across the street. Yo, come this way. No, 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 no. Don't cross the street right there. Cross it over at the... I hope y'all entertained by me because I entertain my damn self. The bottom line is that the North Node is always ushering us this way. The South Node says, nah, we ain't going over there no more. The South Node is the comfort zones. The South Nodes are things that we have done already, in which we're no longer interested in our particular lives and in the universal world, right? It's like, nah, I've done that already like that. I just want to leave that comfort zone. I want to grow from that comfort zone, okay? So understand the nodes are leading the moon. So when the moon is going through its phases, going through its signs on a daily basis, and then it hits the sign that the node is in an eclipse, it's like Auntie is like, the North Node, I told you to come. Now there's an earthquake. Do you like the way I'm trying to explain this to you and what eclipses are about? The eclipses are, yo, I gave you a couple of months to get that thing together. I gave you a couple of months to stay in alignment with Aries energy, to be self-serving, but not selfish. I gave you a couple of months to do this, to think about you, self-care, to start some things, to be a little bit bold, a little bit more industrious. I gave you this time to do that. And now here comes this eclipse, and it's going to pull the rug from underneath you and change situations in your life. So you are forcibly on the road with the North Node. Does that make sense? Everybody's with me. Y'all act like y'all know this already. I'm just saying. I'm teasing, but I'm just saying that perspective I think is important as we go through this information because it's way too layered. And I'm going to do my very best to try to stay as superficial as possible. Y'all with me? Ask questions if you need to. Let's go. Again, if this information resonates with you, hit a girl up, Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. I'd really, really appreciate it. Like so much so. Definitely is not so much about the money because I won't get rich off this shit. It's about energy exchange. That's what the age of Aquarius is trying to teach us. You do for me, I do for you. It's about community. Okay, I'm not going to go down that road. Here we go. Eclipses help to change your life. Eclipses force you to change your life. And oftentimes, depending on how stubborn you are, in changing your life in a particular way, in a particular vibration, i.e. Aries vibration versus Libra vibration, how the eclipse can shake you up and turn your ass around 180 degrees. The point of the matter is that these eclipses won't feel so violent in its change if you've been aware at making the change. That makes sense? So the things that I'm going to list, you may say, oh yeah, actually, I've been trying to do that. I've been trying to do that. Well, naturally, because your auntie, the North Node, been calling you across the street and you've been hearing her, but you really haven't known how to get across the street, but you've been aware. You get what I'm saying? Okay, Let's keep it pushing. Boom, chicky, boom, boom. I got a whole list of understandings. Make sure, like I said before, that you write down your questions. Make them specific because I'm going to give you some time at the end of this to ask as many questions as time allows, so you can get some clarity on what's going down. Hey, Mary Hill, how you doing? All right, let's go. Ajay's here. Oh, I'm so excited to see all of y'all. All right, so these eclipses are absolutely going to hit differently for everybody. I just want to give, again, layers before we get into it. Why? Because your natal chart is different. Every time someone is born, there's a particular natal chart that's devised, a picture of the heavens when you were born. So depending on what's going on in the heavens when you were born is what will happen to you around about in your life, depending on in regards to the eclipses and how they are activating the changes in your life, right? It also has to do with other transit informations. Number two, transit information is like where other planets are in a particular in the sky at the time of the eclipses. Okay, so again, it breaks down to number one, what your natal chart is all about. Number two, what other transit information in the sky at the time of the eclipse and how it hits your natal chart and the eclipses for that matter, right? It has to do with life altering events you had no control over. Oftentimes, we don't feel the eclipses. Why? Oftentimes, we don't notice the changes that are going on around us. Why? It's because we're too caught up in our own stuff. Like for real. Squirrel, somebody asked me, or I think I overheard this, or I was watching Long Island Medium. But in any case, there was a notion that came across that sometimes people don't hear their ancestors. Sometimes people don't hear the information from the other side as to what do I need to do next? What are these eclipses all about? Well, for this third point, sometimes we are going through such emotional situations in our lives that we are blocked. Like literally, we have a wall around us and we can't see the forest for the trees, whatever that statement really means. We just can't see. It's just cloudy as heck. Come on, Scarf. You got to stay on here. We don't want to scare the people. You understand what I mean? So the bottom line is if you know that you are full of stuff, caca, and or there are other people's things around you, just deep into some traumatic, dramatic, emotional stuff that you feel stuck and can't get out of, you may not sense the shifts that are happening, or they may be so great you take it personal. All right, check me out and listen to this. Are you resisting or are you surrendering? Eclipses work best when you surrender. When you resist it, you're going to have a hard time. You know why? Because can't nobody fight Auntie. The North, no, can't nobody beat Auntie up. Come on now. I know y'all got a couple of tough aunties in your family. Ain't nobody. If you can't be Auntie, there's a host of uncles coming right behind her. So the bottom line is that North Node is saying you got to surrender to what we're doing because we're controlling you on the real. On the real. Understand that. So don't resist is the point. The next point is paying attention to the flow. How much energy work have you put in the last 6 months? Which brings me to this point. Do you know the information that is about to stream forth in this eclipse season literally started 6 months ago? There was a pairing of eclipses in October. Aries and Libra. I might be wrong because I think there was a Taurus eclipse. But the bottom line is this energy was waking up around about, I want to say October 6th for some reason, but that's my mother's birthday. But around about the first week of October, there was a shakeup that was about to happen. This awareness of self started to come into play in our lives. Anybody? Yes, y'all. Y'all feel that? Around about October. You may have felt like, okay, well, it's just natural things, Sonja. I mean, every fall and absolutely in the winter, we all retreat. We all go in. We all become internal. We shut down a little bit. Yes, and yes, and yes. However, in October, it was more specific. We shut down because we needed to see us, Aries. We shut down because we put too much time in them, our partnerships, Libra. That's the eclipse season that's coming up. You see how I'm trying to set this up for y'all? In October, we got a glimpse of that. So within the last 6 months or whatever, we've been toying with that, like really trying to get through that thing, making some sense of it, trying to figure it out, trying to be dutiful to our own, our own word, trying to heal ourselves through some things, all the above. Literally looking at ourselves in the mirror, going, are you going to be courageous enough to live the life that you want to live? Or are you still going to let these minions grab your shirt and hold on to your butt and your left boob and take you this way and that way and literally suck you dry on the real in a way in which just doesn't feel good anymore? At the very least, you just changed your mind. I'm cool. I don't want y'all doing this anymore. Are y'all with me? Y'all rolling with me? So the bottom line is check yourself before you wreck yourself. Y'all know that was coming, right? Check yourself in the work that you've been doing for the last 6 months, because as the eclipse season comes back around, the third installation, this is the second one, okay? The first installation started in October. It always happens like that. It starts off, gives you a little, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're working on. Oh, for real? It's about me? Yeah, and it's not about them. Oh, okay. Simply put, okay? The second installation, which is this eclipse season that's coming up, it gives you a little bit more vigor. It puts it in your ass a little bit more. Okay, I mean, the eclipse is coming. It's time to shake. It's time to move. It's time to be definite. It's time to change. You need me to force you? This is all the universe speaking. You need me to shake it up for you? You need me to take some things away from you? You need me to hurt your feelings. You need me to hurt your feelings and take your job away from you? You need me to help hurt your feelings and have them fire you? You need me to hurt your feelings and tell your landlord to kick you out? Have you not gotten the signals yet? What do you need to do? What needs to happen? And then the third installation, which is 6 months from now, will be that next little eclipse in the same vibration that clears it out completely. You see how the universe loves us like that? How spirit loves us like that? It gives us 3 big chances and little itty bitty lily pad chances along the way to change, because spirit says we're going this way. Auntie, the Aries auntie North Node is like, yo, it's over here. World, everybody in the universe, this particular galaxy, we're trying to get it right. We're trying to start anew. All right. I want y'all to really follow me on that, because that's necessary that you check yourself on the things that you have been doing or have not been doing that falls in alignment with this energy. March 25th, 2024 at 3 a.m., we have our next installment of eclipses, the full moon lunar eclipse at 5 degrees Libra. Now, this is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to, if you are a student, feel a couple of things. Figure out what planets in your chart are between 1 and 10 degrees of a particular sign. Okay. Also, figure out what house 5 degrees Libra may be in. If a few of y'all know none of this information, I'm going to give you a chance at the end of this to assist you in this way. If you know your rising sign, that's a good deal. So when I ask, you can put that up too in the comments. But understand this full moon lunar eclipse will be 5 degrees Libra. Understand, Libra, no. Let me tell you this. Hold on. It's too much information. I don't know what to say first in order for it to go into the right order. But let me follow my notes. That may help. Those that are affected most in the best way possible, I think, for these eclipses that are about to come, are Aries, born between March 23rd and April 4th. Again, Aries being born between March 23rd and April 4th. It's not to say that other Aries will not feel it, but the degrees of this particular full moon will go in alignment and hit up right nice with people born at this time. So that means the biggest jolt is being given to you, those being are born March 23rd to April 4th, Aries. Also, Libras born from September 23rd to October 4th. September 23rd to October 4th. It's going to be incredibly challenging, right? In a surprising kind of way for Cancers, born between June 23rd and July 4th. June 23rd and July 4th. And also Capricorns between December 23rd and January 4th. December 23rd and January 4th. I'm repeating for those that are taking notes and just to be a little bit efficient. Now, the thing about it is, reason being is because, again, that first group of the Aries and the Libra is falling right and nice along with where the aunties, where the North Nodes is telling them to go. So it's a little bit of a push. It's like, oh, sweat, I didn't know he was going like this, but they're like, yeah, come on, let's go. You're favored. It's okay. We're going to make it easy for you because we've been working on you. Because the North Node has been in your sign, or at least 180 degrees away from your sign all year, at least the last 6 months. So we've been working on you, so we know that you're ready for this. Cancers and Capricorn, though, it squares this particular degree of the full moon. So it's hardcore. It's a little laborious. I don't want to do this. Hemming and hawing. Why? Because Aries and Libra energy are cardinal signs like Cancer and Capricorn, but they do everything very, very different than Cancer and Capricorn. Okay? Libra and Aries are totally different people, energies, vibrations, executions than Cancer and Capricorn. So if Cancer and Capricorn is being told to move like Aries and Libra energy, it's like, why? Why are you bothering me? I don't want to change like this. I want to sit back and, for Cancers, cry my way through this. Capricorn says, I want to sit back and work my way through this. We can't do either one. We have to set forth into that Aries energy, lean into it. That says you're going to have to think about yourself, boo-boo. You can't think about everybody else. As we change and as we go forward, you have to be primary. That's hard for some people to swallow, especially Cancers and Capricorns. Do you agree? Are y'all with me? Or y'all just listening? It's really hard for Cancers, especially because we care about every freaking body to a default oftentimes. You know what I mean? Capricorns is like, I care about you, but at the same time, I ain't really trying to deal with you right now because I'm trying to get to the top. So however you trying to tell me to change, it doesn't work with my plans. I just need to work at it. And Aries says, no, sometimes you need to bust through the door. That's what Aries is telling us. Libra energy is saying sometimes you need to end certain alliances with people that are draining you and taking away from what it is you're trying to do and how you're trying to evolve. The North Node, these eclipses help us to evolve, specifically from an emotional standpoint, because it deals with the moon. It deals with karmic information. It deals with relationship with women. It deals with receptive feminine energy that comes into us, the things that we have to deal on the inside in order for it to show up and reflect on the outside. You dig? Y'all following me? Is this good shit? If it is, leave me a donation. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. It's in the description box below. Let's go. I see some red marks down here. Capricorn rising, absolutely need to make myself primary. Let's go, Halima. There was another one. Oh, Halima with the exclamations. I'm relieved to know that the work I've been putting in will help me during this season. Yes, ma'am. Let's go. You already knew that. We already know that. When you come to do an astrology reading, or you ask somebody to assist you in any kind of therapy, or you get any kind of readings, you know. A lot of people say, oh, this is just confirmation. It's confirmation because you thought yourself was crazy and you didn't believe your own self. And sometimes we need readings to say, am I crazy? Is this really confirming? Yes, yes. You know, we know. I like to teach, Squirrel. I'm excited to be here, y'all. I like to teach in a way in which I teach you how to fish. I'm not just going to try to throw you the fish and keep charging you for the fish. Teach yourself. Learn yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, keeping it going down, back to the eclipses. So let's break the eclipses down, all right? The full moon always has to do with endings. So like I said, on March 25th at 3 a.m., that full moon Lunar eclipse, 5 degrees Libra. Figure that out for your own chart. Excuse me. It wants to end all things that pertain to our partnerships. Excuse me, y'all. Burp's trying to come up. That's partnerships like spouses, boyfriend, girlfriends, one-on-one relationships, which could relate as like you and your attorney, you and your CPA, you and your employer, not co-workers though, because co-workers, that's a whole nother vibration, sixth house stuff, and you're on the same line. We're talking about partnerships, people who give equal time and equal billing to help each other get better. That's a partnership. Okay, so this full moon, oh, and also competitors. You may have to face your competitor. So full moons say you got to end some things. Ending partnerships, personal and business, that no longer serve your highest good. Anybody there? Anybody there? Yeah, is that where we at? You have to end something, or at least you got that itch. At the very least, there's an itch. Like, you're not doing it no more. You're not doing it right. You're not loving me right. If you're speaking to an attorney, it's like, I done heard some things about you. You're going to have to prove yourself in a different kind of way, because I feel like you're taking people's money for whatever. We're going to have to talk about this. Are y'all with me? Y'all, I see the whys and I'm so grateful. Yes, yes, y'all. To the beach, y'all. Also, ending ways in which you share your time or your core truth. How about that? That's what I put down here. Sometimes I read my own words and I'm like, ooh, ending that thing. Why? Because in partnerships, we open ourselves up. In partnerships, the only way partnerships can work is by being vulnerable, or else it's not a partnership. It's by being trusting and trustworthy, or else it's not a partnership. So it's at the very least asking that we end ways in which we share our time, our core, and our truth. Because this partnership and how I share it is not adding up and or balancing out to how you share it. What's going down, boo-boo? We got to end it, dead it. Y'all with me? Ending debilitating emotions surrounding comparisons and contrasts. Ending debilitating emotions surrounding comparisons and contrasts. Yes, we have to end these things when it comes to our partnerships. Why? Because comparisons and contrasts will ruin a situation, will ruin a partnership, will ruin a perspective, right? The expectation of you should do it like this because I should do it like this because this is how our grandparents did it. This is how my mother did it. Well, is it really? It might be, but it might not work for us in 2024. It worked for them in 1953, but not now. So maybe this full moon, 5 degrees Libra, is saying we got to dead these things, these connections, these comparisons, these ways in which we think we should do a thing that worked for other people that's not working for me no more. Stop leaning on that tradition. It's messing up our connection. Y'all hearing me? How's that one? Another, ending the need to take the heat for those who refuse to be accountable to their feelings and emotional responses. Oh, snaps. The reason why I'm excited about that is because how many of us, especially women, I'm going to say it, take the heat, the emotional heat for other people because they can't deal with their emotional body. Like, for real. Some people are emotionally just like illiterate. And I say that for sure. Like, we're trying to work in the village. We're trying to work on our emotional maturity for sure. But it's hard to work through some stuff that we've been conditioned for decades, right? However, there are times in which we hold on and help everybody else work through some emotional stuff when we don't even have it together. So what happens is we get burdened. We get burdened with our partners. And that, again, that could be a slew of partners, different type of partners, one-on-one situations. We get burdened with their emotional crap, thinking that we can help them find a solution, thinking that it's detached from us. So it's no big deal. I'm not that invested. But honestly, you are, because you decided to find a solution for them. And then you get attached to that emotional energy and that weighs you down. That full moon in Libra says, we got to dead that. People got to take care of their daggone self. We got to dead that. And this is not about being selfish, nor about being, is the word non-compassionate or just not compassionate. You can be compassionate, but lend to other people to handle your own thing for a minute, especially in this moment in time, because the universe is giving us that opportunity to see the gems behind that. How beautiful it is when did I say that all in one word? How beautiful it is to mind your business, mind your emotional business, mind your business. When you let people handle their own stuff, they find out how to do it on their own and then come back stronger. And then they can give themselves the credit. They can give themselves the credit instead of putting that on you and allowing your ego to pump up or not. That's a whole nother conversation. Good God. Another one. Full moon, 5 degrees, Libra, eclipse, going down, March 25th. I have closed the door on things that no longer bring me peace. Hello? There's some relationships that don't bring you peace. Are there some relationships that you go into or that you have where every time you walk in the door or you're going to see them or they're coming to see you and you just see their face, you feel their energy, all of a sudden you are burdened, like literally. And it kind of goes off of what I just said, but like there's no peace around them. We have to dead relationships that are like that. And if you can't, because you're related to these people, you live with these people, or whatever the case may be, that Aries energy that's coming up in the next 2 weeks after this is prompting on the North Node type situation to, take care of yourself. So if people are not bringing peace into your life and you recognize that when they walk in, put a force field around you. Oh, sorry. This is intuitive learning, meaning like this is how I teach. Like, isn't that intuitively sound? To prepare yourself in a way to protect yourself around these folks that are not bringing you peace. So if you're not ending relationships because you can't, that don't bring you peace, what we need to do is start to take care of ourselves in a way that we're protecting ourselves so that peace or lack of peace doesn't affect us. Yo, am I talking today or what? Hello? Is this thing on? I'm getting myself hyped, like I'm listening to me. Ending the resistance of being a team player and know that you need people. Hello? Thank you, ZP. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Tiff. Thank you, Halima. Let me say that again. Ending the resistance of being a team player because you do need people. Let me tell you, I don't want to get emotional, but it is really, really sad to have many readings and encounter many people who spend 85, 90% of their time by themselves. For some way in some way, shape, or form, they kind of push themselves in that corner, probably, maybe, shutting down because we've all been hurt. I keep saying to myself, we all need a collective goddamn vacation, y'all. Like for real. If I was a billionaire, I would secure a freaking ship and invite all of y'all on the ship for a week just so we can just relax. Nothing else on the agenda, not even a workshop, just relax. Why? Because the last 6-7 years have been like, you get my dramatics? Looking around, keeping your head on a swivel, paying attention to your heart. You understand? Healing things, dropping things, healing things, dropping things. Okay? I just wanted to say that out like a squirrel, so to speak. But the bottom line is that we do need people. We do have to be a team player on some level. It's about ending the relationships, in my opinion, or ending the thought of a relationship, in my opinion, that doesn't serve you as a team and acquire a team. First of all, change your mindset to say that you do need a team. We can't be by ourselves forever 85% of the time. You're going to wither away and be the cat lady in the projects with 17 cats wearing pink stockings and bright red lipstick all around her mouth. I'm just saying. Anybody from projects that know a cat lady like that? I swear I got the cat lady in my head. There was a cat lady. What building was that? Building 6 in Slow Bounce Projects. I mean, for real. The bottom line is you spend so much time by yourself that you get used to spending time by yourself, and you start doing things on your own where you think that I don't need nobody, but we do. 5 degrees Libra eclipse says, listen, in the fact that you don't need somebody and become a better partner so you can attract partners, healthy partnerships. Lend yourself to people. Y'all listening? Okay. Don't be the cat lady. That's the moral of that story. All right. Also, this 5 degrees Libra eclipse is seizing aimless debates and indecision with the pointless need of appeasing everyone involved. Understand this. I'm going to read that again. I'm only giving y'all a few tidbits. It could be a plethora, understand, a plethora of full moon eclipse in Libra information that could apply to each and every one of us. I'm doing my best to give you a couple of examples, to be as general as possible, and give you the agency to basically figure it out for your life, because you're smart like that. And this is a workshop in which I want to teach you how to fish. I just don't want to give you the information, although I am. You get that? Last point, seizing aimless debates and indecisions with the pointless need of appeasing everyone involved. Again, full moon, Libra says, in the fact that we can't make up our mind and we have to continue to debate because we just want to please everybody and we want to be the median. We want to take care of everything and everybody. Libra energy is very, very, the proper word is balancing, because there's no real emotion in it other than the fact, like, I just want everybody to get along. Did you know Rodney King was a Libra? Every time I say that to myself, I just want us to get along. That's a Libra fucking statement. I just want us to all get along. But with this full moon in Libra eclipse, is saying you got to end the thought around the fact that there's some people that's just not gonna get along, cuz it's just some people that you just gonna have to like, you know what? I'm done. We had our time. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. I'm not gonna sit here and be in some weird ass debate with you. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm trying to make up my mind when I know damn well I don't want to do X, Y, and Z. Y'all hear me on this? Sometimes we can't get along, Rodney King, and sometimes we got to figure it out. And figuring it out points to what energy? Aries, come on now, because that Aries is like, boom, I'm stepping in the room. I'm on a North Node type tip, and I'm letting you know what you can do to confront the situation. Ooh, I kind of like the way this is going tonight, y'all. I don't know about you, but this feels mighty good. Y'all can talk to me. You tell me to kick rocks if it don't feel good to you, because I'm just high off my own supply. What's it feel like? What's it feel like? Talk to me. Tell me. So listen. Keeping it moving. Gosh dang, it's almost 6 o'clock. We got so much more to talk about. Okay, so there's only two. There's 2 aspects in regards to this full moon. All those things I just listed, along with a plethora of other reasons in the ways in which this full moon quick change of eclipses in Libra energy is coming down, is actually going to contend with 2 other planets. Number 1, that full moon eclipse that we're going to experience on the 25th will quincunx Saturn and Pisces. That's a big deal. And I'm going to try to read because I didn't proofread it. So if it sounds a little crazy, please forgive me. We are ending the above, the things that I just mentioned. It may upset the discipline, Saturn, that you're working on and your ancestors been assisting you with for the last 6 months. Remember the importance in believing in the unknown and using it to forge ahead. Ending these heady cerebral attachments, full moon, lunar eclipse in Libra, may not make sense to what you know is true inside, what you've built internally for yourself. Let this emotional jolt, the eclipse, bring you to what you've been waiting for instead of becoming fearful with cynical responses, with indecisions, and that follow through. Trust the process. Okay, I just wanted to get that out. because that's what I wrote and it has a point. But let me expound on that point. The bottom line is that Saturn in Pisces has been waking us up, y'all, saying you got to have more faith. Bottom line. Saturn is challenge. Saturn is fear. Saturn is lesson. Saturn is discipline. Ding, 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 ding. Let's stay on that word. So Saturn in Pisces has been showing us all, don't matter what sign you are, the discipline in the ethereal, the discipline in forgiveness, the discipline in hearing our ancestors and our guides through whispers. That's a discipline, because oftentimes we want to ignore them, especially when they tell us some things we don't want to hear. But they've been plaguing us over the last 6 months for sure. Over the last year with Saturn being in Pisces, but definitely as it falls in alignment with this eclipse, have been saying, yo, just have the faith, man. Just listen to God. Because when this eclipse comes and tells you to shake your partnerships, tells you to shake your indecisions, tell you to shake all the things that I just explained, plus more, you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to listen to God, because this is what I've been prepping you for. You're going to have to forgive yourself, because this is what I've been prepping you for, Saturn in Pisces says. You're going to have to be the fool, but it's going to irritate us. This eclipse is going to be like, do I have to hear God? Is that my grandmother again coming through my dreams? I said, leave that man. No, I don't want to leave him. He's so fine. He got the D. The bottom line is, yo, I don't want to do it because I'm scared. Because Saturn brings out that fear. I don't want to do it because I believe in God. I just ain't see God. And I said that incorrect on purpose. I just ain't seen God. Are y'all following me? Saturn in Pisces says you don't have to see God. You got to know. You got to know who you are, and you have to know who we are and how we're leading you. Because when this eclipse happens, you just going to have to float. You're going to have to trust and float. Are y'all hearing me? Lord, have mercy on my soul. By the way, if it's hitting you, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, hit a sister up. I appreciate you. All in the description box below. Keeping it moving. That full moon in Libra also trines Pluto. Oh, snappish. Trines Pluto. That's harmony. Trine. That means 100 and good God, son. My brain just blanked the freak out. A trine is 120, Lord have mercy, 120 degrees away from each other. So that full moon is sitting right and nice with Pluto. So if you make the changes, go with the changes of the eclipse, here comes the power, Pluto. Ending the above allows you to add to the evolution of the age of Aquarius. We need to know what side we are on if we are going to transform and build another society. A new generational legacy. What do you want to be remembered for? And how will you carry this out with others? Boom. So this eclipse, even though you're shaking in your boots, and it requires you to have a lot of faith in the things that you can't see, including God and everybody else that you love on the other side, you're shaking in your boots. It will actually prep you to be a little bit more empowered on some level, especially if you're writing nice with that Aquarius energy. Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto in Aquarius says, yo, I'm just trying to give you power. I'm trying to pump you up a little bit. I'm trying to get you ready for this next age, because Pluto's going to be in Aquarius for a long time. Trust me. I'm trying to get you ready for where we're going, because groups are coming together, because people are coming together. I know I mentioned this dream to y'all once before, a squirrel, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Again, I had a dream a while ago, a long while ago. It's got to be like 6-7 years now. And in the dream, and I repeat this a lot because I think it's just so incredibly dope and how God prepped me with this. But in the dream, it's nighttime. And this male voice, I could not see him, but it was a voice, kind of picked me up and prepped me and brought me up above North America at night. So I can see the United States, a little bit of Mexico and Canada, right? And there was a bunch of lights around. And I'm like, what are these lights down there? They having a party. And the male voice said, that's not a party. Those are souls. There was a cluster of red over here, a cluster of white lights over here, a cluster of green, a cluster of blue, a cluster of red. And all these little lights was trying to find their cluster. And that male voice said, those are souls trying to find their tribe. Boom. I just spit all over the computer. Boom. There we go. Age of Aquarius, trying to figure this thing out. There we go. This eclipse hitting Pluto in Aquarius saying, be powerful in finding, staying right and nice in finding your tribe. Because on some level, you're going to have to choose a side. Y'all understand this, right? We've been talking about this for years. There's no more fence. There's no more fence. You can't cabaret on Saturday and go to church on Sunday. You got to be either on the church's side or the cabaret side. And I'm putting that out really poetically, but understand, if you're going to be a good person, you got to walk the walk. You have to walk the talk. You just can't be talking shit and then do good deeds on the side and nobody knows. You got to present fully, because there will come a time where you're going to have to choose a side. Are y'all with me? Is this thing on? Are y'all just really intently into what I'm saying? That makes so much sense to me. So much sense to me. Really, really sit with that. All right? Because Pluto says, yo, I need you to feel that power. As we shift our partnerships and you know who to fuck with and who not to fuck with, you need to figure this out with power, with change, with reverence, with understanding. Bringing this out into the universe, into our communities, changing who we are, walking that thing. We can't be half-assed and a little flimsy about it. Does that make sense? Ooh, wait. Didn't y'all like that dream? I like that dream. Anyway, I'm talking to myself. I feel like I'm talking to myself. I'm happy y'all here, but I really feel like I'm talking to myself. All right, let's keep it going. The next eclipse, April 8th, 2024 at 2:21 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a new moon solar eclipse, 19 degrees Aries. New moon solar eclipse, 19 degrees Aries. So always, and y'all can start paying attention. When there's a new moon, excuse me for the burp, 2 weeks later, there's a full moon. 2 weeks later, there's a new moon, right? Normally, they follow succession, right? They follow, like we just did, Libra full moon, because I don't want to explain that. The Libra full moon, 2 weeks later, a new moon in Aries. Those are opposite signs, 180 degrees away from each other. The village hut knows that. People in the village know that. Long time, astrology enthusiasts know that, right? But I'm saying it for those that don't. Okay? Spirit is dope like that. The universe is dope like that. It closes down one energy, one side of the seesaw, for you to open up the other side of the seesaw. That helps to balance out the situation, because they absolutely need both. Y'all get that? Okay. So again, April 8th, trying to speed this up because I don't want to take up too much of your time. I appreciate you being here, though. And if this resonates, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. Yup. Let's get it going. All right. So that new moon, solar eclipse, new information. Unlike the full moon, the new moon is opening up to newness. Open, I want it, receive it. New Aries information, you dig? Before I get to the rundown of what that may look like, let me tell you who's going to be harmoniously affected by this on some level. Aries, born between April 7th and April 17th. Aries, born between April 7th and April 17th. Libras, born between October 7th and October 17th. October 7th and October 17th. I feel like... Oh God, son, you would think I'm drunk. I'm so goofy. I have all the jokes in the world. Again, why? Because those are the signs that the eclipses fall under, and they are highlighted, spotlighted, so to speak, right? And they've been edging, the universe has been edging those particular signs, especially those of sun sign. Again, the dates that I just explained. And if you have a rising sign too of Aries or Libra, or a moon sign, it can affect your emotions greatly. But let's just stay with the sun sign, because it's way too much to freaking break down, right? The bottom line is that those people will feel harmonious about this new stuff that's coming in, because they've been waiting for it. It's their turn, right? However, again, same formula, Cancers and Capricorns, born between a particular date, I'll tell you in a minute, it's going to have a hard time with it. Going to have a real hard time with it, because it's a square. And then when I say hard time, I mean because it's not necessarily the vibration that they're used to. It's not Impossible. Squares make you grow. Sometimes I invite squares into my life because it's like iron sharpening iron. Sometimes it's about getting it right, getting it together. Sometimes you got to pull your pants up and you roll your sleeves up and you're like, you know what? Come on. Whatever you got for me, I'm going to do this. And that's what squares feel like. Like, I don't understand it, but I'm going to learn as I go, so to speak. And I know I'm going to bleed, I'm going to break a nail, and I probably get my tooth busted out, but I'm going to come out on the other side a totally different person, learning some things and feeling better. That's the challenge that Cancers and Capricorns have because they don't like Aries' boastfulness. Aries' juvenileness. It's like, you're doing too much. You're running too hard. Slow down, shorty. But sometimes we need to speed up. Sometimes we need to boom and step through the room. Sometimes we need to let them up know who we are. And that's what Aries new moon eclipse on the, go back to the date, on the 8th of April is trying to bring. Y'all get this? Okie doke. So Cancers between July 7th and July 17th, and Capricorns between January 7th and January 17th. July 7th and July 17th, January 7th, January 17th. Y'all good? You getting your questions ready? After this part, I'm going to ask you to put them on up there. We almost done, y'all. Oh, that's a lot of information, Sonja. We sure we gonna do that? Maybe. Okay. New moon, solar eclipse brings in information regarding Aries energy. It's these things, but not limited to these things. Again, it's a plethora of information. Let me give you a couple examples. We are open to new ways to focus. The old ways just don't work for the new me. That's plain. That's simple. New ways to focus, though. To focus on what we need in our lives, what we require in our lives. Sometimes, again, you got to shut off the phone. You got to block people out. You got to be like a bullet to what it is you need. That's how Aries energy works. You ever see a ram try to ram somebody? It's not, oh, well, I want to hit you, but I don't know. The rams are coming in. Get the F out the way. You dig? So, open to new ways to focus and get what we need because the old ways are not working. Addressing issues directly without the worry of belittling others when it continues to belittle you. If I can do a spin around this goddamn chair right now. Wait, what? Addressing the issues that Sonja, get it together. Addressing issues directly without the worrying of belittling somebody else because it's belittling you. It's taking you out. Hello. Address them issues. New beginnings coming in like, hey, I can't do that anymore. It's taking too much out of me. Boom. Taking action in a fool-like type of way. I will jump and I will be okay. The Fool in Tarot. I've been talking about this for the last couple of weeks because it's really on par. The Fool, if you ever seen in Tarot, jumps. That's Aries' energy. I'm just going to go. Y'all ready? You not? See you later. I'm out. Because you're sitting here trying to figure it out. You want to cry about it. Y'all want to plan some things. I ain't got time to do that. Boom. Because I know, especially with Saturn being in Pisces, I know that God got me. That's what Aries is saying. That's what this new moon eclipse in Aries is saying. What I say at 19 degrees. By the way, figure out where that's at. Figure out where that's at on your particular chart. 19 degrees Aries, whatever house it's in, is how you are asserting yourself. Bam. We're going to get to that in a minute, hopefully, if I don't run out of time. It's taking way too long. New ways to develop and own my desired identity. New ways to develop and own my desired identity. That can look like a bunch of different ways. That can look like, I don't know. I don't want to live in a city no more. I want to be a country bumpkin sitting on a gosh darn ranch with cows and chickens. I want to be just as opposite. I don't want that no more because I have a new identity. I don't want this hairstyle anymore. And this hairstyle makes me look like I'm 20 years old. I'm trying to get matured up. I'm trying to grab certain energies around me, present differently. You understand what I'm saying? New imaging, new identities coming through. You understand? And own it. Okay. Identify a new way of allowing iron to sharpen iron. Wait, what's on you? How when you survive up against healthy competition? Oh, some what she say? Okay, identify a new way of allowing iron to sharpen iron, like literally, like including some people in your life that you know could possibly be a little bit better than you in certain ways. That Aries energy says, I want to compete. I want to get just as good as you because I know I can run just as fast as you. So I'm going to have you around me, not just because you can run fast, because you're cool too. And I love your kids and your husband. And I mean, I like you, but I know that you got some good shit too. I know that you can be a leader in a particular way in which I need to develop. Does that make sense, y'all? Ooh, that just came out. That's a beautiful thing. I like that. New healthy ways of handling anger. Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Gone are the times where we have to sit back and argue people. This hits a little heartstring for me. Why? Because, and I'm going to get it out fully. I'm going to get the thought out fully, y'all. Gone are the days where we have arguments with folks and we just want to go from 0 to 60. I think I was talking to Cole about this, but somebody I was talking to about going from 0 to 60. We have been raised, a lot of us, in families in which there's no real communication. We either ain't saying stuff and letting things go by or at 0, or we go to 60s and we just like cursing a person out, giving them a piece of my mind, telling you what I feel and I don't care and blah, 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 blah. And you're going to respect me because this heightened sense of emotion is showing you that I have power. Is it? You're just loud. You're loud and you're obnoxious and I don't hear a thing that you're saying because you're not respecting me by listening to me and by trying to overtalk me. So there's a new way to handle, I pray, our anger and our release that wants to come through. How can people respect the baby in you? How can people respect your new and improved ideas as an Aries, as Aries energy? How can people respect the fact that you want to jump off the cliff and take some risks? If you yelling at them, if you telling them this is what I'm going to do and I'm bad and bougie, I'm going to do what I need to do in order to get things done, people ain't respecting that. You're going to have to speak differently. You're going to have to get your anger out in a different kind of way, a little bit more mature, so people can respect the fact that you did jump and a lot of people followed you because you was the leader in that way. They're not checking for you if you want to scream at them going from 0 to 60. Grow up is what this new moon and Aries eclipse is saying. Find another way. Anyway, lastly, because I'm really trying to skip some things. How can you be strong, courageous, and assertive without an armor or abrasive action? That, my dear friends, is very, very tricky. Again, it's almost like that anger piece, right? But as well as, how can I say this? I just feel that sometimes new moon and energy, Aries energy, the armor that we put around ourselves, again, that brazen kind of way of being, that aggression we feel gets us respect, but it doesn't. It doesn't, right? And they say, what are these new ways in which you can present to be strong, courageous, and assertive without hurting people? Do you know, have you ever met anyone or seen anyone that walked into a room and all of a sudden, like literally, they just instantly got your respect because of their vibration, because of their energy, because of their woo, woo, woo off of their body, because of the peace in their eyes? They didn't say a word. New moon, Aries energy, eclipse is coming in to say, yo, develop some of that. Along with how you communicate and not going from 0 to 60, just develop the idea and the fact that you can walk into a room and show your assertiveness without saying a thing. Do y'all know how to do that? Is that a question one of y'all may have? Write it down because I'm about to go through this thing real quick. Okay, I love that piece right there. These are all the ways, again, plus a lot of other ways in which this new moon, solar eclipse in Aries energy, 19 degrees, again, is coming in showing us, shifting our nodes, allowing us to stay on par, on purpose. The other aspects that are affecting that new moon at the time is Mercury being conjuncted. Oh, sweat. I love this. All the new ways in which Aries energy will boldly show up in your life will be validated by clear thought and decisive action. Make sure your words, plans, and strategies always has you and your well-being at the forefront. Recognize when it when to use forceful words and or defend your ideas politely. Remember, no one will respect your innovative brilliance if you threaten another and want to burn the house down. Be the pioneer you say you are, walk the talk the walk. The bottom line is that this eclipse, new moon, Aries energy eclipse, is conjuncting right next to Mercury. So you'll get to speak it, walk it, talk it, plan it, this new direction that you're going into. You want to shout it at the top of the mountain. Why not? But because Mercury is in Aries, oftentimes Mercury in Aries, wants to say it in a way where it's like, I don't give a hell if you understand or respect it or not. Get out my way. I mean, I'm saying it's true. Get out my way. But you need people. You need people. So figure out a way to really say it in a Mercury Aries kind of way that can give respect. Listen, I love Aries for that. This is what I just heard. This is an Aries. I don't want to do that, but you guys absolutely can do that. And meet me back here at 6:00. The directness is, I don't want to do that. Don't ask me no questions, no qualifying questions or why. I'm just telling you. So I'll meet y'all at 6:00. Did y'all get that example? Am I the only one that understood that? Because that's the way in which Mercury Aries wants to be used with this eclipse energy. It's like, just say the thing and keep it moving. New moon, solar eclipse also conjuncts, you guessed it, that North Node in Aries. Wait, what? It's riding right next to the goddamn North. Yup. All this newness is in alignment with where everyone is going. It's purposeful and industrious. You're blazing trails now that no one has traveled, so don't look for specific help. Many people may not know what the heck you're doing. And if they do, they're your people. You heard that? If they understand you or support you or encourage you in your fool like crazy jump off the cliff kind of attitude, and they go, yes, you can do that thing. I see the thing on blow. Somebody's going to catch you. Go for it. They're your people. If they are contrary and they don't know how you doing what you doing, don't rock with them. You can't hear the noise right now. Why? Because the North Node, because Auntie said, come this way. And that's all we have to believe in, is what we know we need to do in order to advance and evolve in this moment in time. Y'all with me? Also, that new moon solar eclipse is opposition the South Node. Well, if it's going to be in conjunction with the North Node, it's going to be opposite the South Node. So these new ways of Aries energy coming in will dismantle how we used to be dependent on the ways of the old, the people and the systems that we were attached to. Some will go kicking and screaming because the old way of partnering, manipulating, and deceiving others with superficial charm has died. Did y'all just hear that? The old ways of partnering, manipulating, and deceiving people with superficial charm has died. That's why that new moon solar eclipse is like, wake up. We ain't doing this no more because I see your deception. Okay, let me keep it going. Hold on, holla. Those old ways were proving to leave you in indecision and confusion as you've been changing. Adapt to the new ways sooner and later before you get swallowed up into what was. Okay? I'm just saying. They going kicking and screaming, y'all. You know that. Turn on the news. You can see it. They're throwing tantrums. They're throwing tantrums because the old way of partnering, the old way, period, with that Pluto that was in Capricorn, is gone. It's over. It's out of here. So don't you get caught in that. We have to go with where Auntie's saying, where the North Node is saying, even if you can't see it. The new moon solar eclipse 19 degrees Aries is also going to what? Conjunct Chiron. This is important. Chiron is at 16 degrees Aries. That new moon solar eclipse is at 19 degrees Aries. I'm not even going to read what I put down here because I just want to go off of what I just felt in this moment in time. It's time to get through these old, worn out wounds as well. Chiron is called the wounded healer. The wounded healer. Your wounds are even tired of you complaining. I don't know why that shit is funny to me. The thing is because it's like us sitting back, listening to ourselves complain, going, shut up. You keep saying that. Well, I'm just, well, just be quiet. Try to find something else to do. I'm making light of it. But no, Chiron is heavy as hell. Chiron is very, 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 very wounded, and its wounds are encrusted in our youth and the things that we've seen around us, and how it makes us scared in certain levels for some reason, that it kind of indoctrinated in our shadow sides. Now we're scared of our shadows, that these wounds that have come up that have like literally snuffed us, so to speak. Like, so we're scared. But here's the deal. This eclipse is going, we're changing. We don't have time to be scared. So look at your wounds in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror. See what it is that you need to change, like immediately within this eclipse season, because these wounds don't hold weight no longer. Cuz y'all get this? Yes, y'all. Does this resonate with you? I'm going to read it anyway. These new ways of loving the self for the self without judgment and misunderstanding helps to heal Chiron's wounds and the shadow sides. That's why I had to read that. Let me read that again slower. These new ways of loving ourselves for the self. New moon, solar eclipse changes that are coming in an Aries fashion. Says that we have to do this without judgment and without misunderstanding. It helps to heal Chiron's wounds and our shadow side. We have become one with the things that we're used to being scared of. And that opens us up to a powerful power we have never felt before in this lifetime. Please understand that. Please understand that. We talked about this in the village. Was it the village? Yes, it was. We talked about this in the village. This is that power of being that having that alchemical moment. Once we see our wounds, simply, once we see our negative in comparison with our good, positive, we put it together, we create a whole nother life. We create a whole alchemical moment. We create a whole being that we haven't seen before. Why? Because we accepted, we conjuncted with our Chiron, with our wounds. We melded, we became one with them. We no longer resisted. That's when our pain affects us most, when we resist, when we dismiss, when we said, that ain't me, and deny it, when we want to put it off to the next person, when we say, oh, that's just in the past, that doesn't bother me anymore. You're lying. You're lying. Why? Because you ain't walked through it, because you didn't sit through it. You didn't sit and kiss Chiron and say, you know what? I respect you, wound. It's all good. We're human. We came on the planet to do this thing, and we're gonna get bumps and bruises every now and then. I gotta respect my freaking scars. I gotta respect it. I earned it. Are y'all hearing me? Good God Almighty. If this resonates with you, please Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App. I really, really, really would appreciate that. A sister puts a lot of love and heart into this, because this is, in my opinion, astrology is not God. But astrology is absolutely an energy that helps us to understand not only who we are, but how the magic is orchestrated. Again, like I said at the top of this, in our universe, setting us up to not only win, but simply evolve through this incarnation. We're visiting this place, y'all. We are visitors to the earth. This is not home. We're going home when we get out of here. This is just a stop off. We may be on Pluto the next life. You don't know. We may be in a whole nother galaxy the next life. You don't know. We may come right back to Earth. You don't know. I really hope I don't come back to Earth, though. But the bottom line is we got to walk through it. We got to have some kind of orchestration. Anyway, I'm preaching to the choir. If this resonates with you, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. That's all I got for y'all. Any questions? Any questions? And how about this? If you want to know where these eclipses fit, if you know your rising sign or the house that it's in, if you know your rising sign, I can depict the house, give or take. If you know your house, I can show you how the full moon eclipse or the new moon eclipse, pick one, is going to fall into your particular chart. Come on. Listen, it's 6:25. I have let Nemo, aka Sandrine, and Nettie sit without me at a really nice restaurant, eating food that I can't eat right now. So I'm not trying to be on here too much longer. So get me while you got me, y'all. What questions do you have? Come on, Miss A, what you got? What up, Nick? You got a question? Hello, Latrice. Hi, Latrice is coming to Belize. Latrice is coming to Belize. By the way, there are 3 more spots. I gave a long ass intro at the top of this thing. So if y'all want to know what's new with Wordlife Astrology, just rewind and select that. Halima, Capricorn rising, full moon eclipse. I like that. See, that Capricorn rising came prepared. All right, Capricorn rising, full moon. So the full moon is in what? Lord of mercy. Libra, 5 degrees Libra. Boom. Capricorn, Cancer, Libra. That's 10th house. That's either your 10th house or your 9th house. So what that full moon is ending, the endings are coming around about your job, your career, how you present yourself out into the world, or 9th house, how you evolve, your connection with spirit, education. You ending school, that's 9th house information. So I'm going to be real brief, but those are the 2 areas in your life it could be affecting, Halima, okay? If you want to follow up, let me know, because I'm going to go through these. I assume that a few people are going to ask, so I want to make it real quick, okay? Regina has an Aries rise. Okay, Aries rising. So which one you want to know about, the full moon or the new moon? Not going to do both. I'm just going to do one. Thank you, Halima, for being prepared. You're a good listener. You're a good listener. Come on, just Brianna. Which one? Oh, full moon. There she go. Thank you, baby. I'm sorry. Gemini rising, full moon eclipse. So that full moon is at, again, 5 degrees Libra, full moon, 5 degrees Libra, Gemini rise. So Gemini, Cancer, bada bing, bada bang. Hold on. So that's the 4th house, right? Gemini, Cancer. Hold on. Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, 4th. So that's the 4th house. So just Brianna, the things that are ending for you, something in your family, home life situation is what I see, what I heard. Maybe your partner needs to get the heck up out your house, or maybe you and your partner needs to get the heck up out your house. Maybe y'all need to move. Maybe family members need to get the heck up out your house. Maybe family members are moving into your house. Maybe you're buying some real estate. Maybe you're selling some real estate. This is all 4th house stuff. Foundational things. Things are ending in that way. 4th house, family. Again, because it's Libra, has to do around about the partner. Okay? Maybe the partner gets a new job and y'all got to move. You know what I mean? Yeah, something like that. Let me just leave it like that, because the more I talk, I'm trying not to be as specific because I can't see your chart. It's very, very hard. Okay. I hope that helps you, sweetie pie face. Okay. Regina, you said full moon? Going back. Wait, hold on. Hala. Okay. Regina, full moon. She has an Aries rise. Libra. Ooh, boom. It's either the 6th house or the 7th house. So for sure, if it's the 7th house, there's a relationship that's over, baby. It's done. Regina, done. Or at least you feel like it. And again, it could be your business partner, somebody that you've been in business with for a long time, right? Your business partner, the one that's with you, right? Built the business with you. Maybe you're looking at them like, I don't know. Found some deceitful things, and or it's just time to roll. Sometimes people's energy just don't mesh anymore. You go through a particular phase in life, and then you go, okay, we learned what we need to learn. We had a few laughs, a few drinks or whatever. Nice knowing you. Pew. Time to go. So it's either your 7th house partnerships, personal relationships or business relationships or your competitors, you're ending some information or relationship with your competitors, or it's your sixth house, because that's an early degree, 5 degrees. It could be the sixth house. So the sixth house is daily activity. You got to end the way in which you work out, your health regimens or the lack thereof. Also, how organized you are, or a job is ending. A job. The sixth house is job. The 10th house is career. So the sixth house, you're ending something that you do on a daily basis. That's a job. What we do from 9 to 5 is a job that allows us to work towards our 10th house, our career. Don't y'all want to take my village hut? Don't y'all love the way I teach? I'm just finding a moment to big up myself. Okay, here we go. I'm only going to take a few more, y'all. So if I don't see you, please don't charge my heart, charge my eyesight. And the fact that it's way beyond time. We've been here for an hour and a half. Okay, who's next? D Stokes, what up, baby girl? The full moon eclipse is in my 8th house, 1 degree from my north node. Wait, what? Will this beat me up? Full moon, 8th house. Beat you up? Heck no. It's igniting your own path, your own personal path. But the 8th house says you got to go deep in that, which means you got to change some subconscious shit in order to get on path, get on line with your north node, with your purpose. Does that make sense? Again, full moon, she said, right? Right. So that means some partnerships are ending that you know they need to end in a really subconscious kind of way. Or here's another scenario. Or the money that they've been furnishing you. Like say they're investors. 8th house is about other people's money. So maybe they're investors. Those partnerships, those investors, or maybe some loans stop coming in, other people's money. Royalties stop coming in, other people's money, not your earned money. But in some way, in some aspect, there's a partnership involved with that. Boom, it's coming to an end because it's a full moon. You get that, D? Hopefully, maybe. If not, we'll talk about it tomorrow in the village. For sure. Okay? But I hope that helps a little bit. Angela, Gemini rising, same thing as the other Gemini rise person that was up here. I think that was Halima. No, Halima had Capricorn rise. Just Brianna had Gemini rise. Same thing, baby. Just rewind, select that. All right, y'all. Oh, my child, let's Libra rising, eclipse. You have a Libra rising, which eclipse, so baby? The full moon or the new moon? Thank you, Nick. I appreciate your wise. Yes, yes, y'all. To the beat, y'all. Okay. I don't know which one she wants. So I'm going to end it, y'all, because I don't like dead air. And like I said, I want to be able to go. If this information resonated with you, please, please, please share it. Please get this out to your friends. Don't leave me as a secret. I don't want to be like the secret weapon, like I'm just going to tuck Sonja in my back pocket. We got to share. We got to let people know, even if you look a little crazy. Because I know for a lot of us, people are still not convinced about astrology in metaphysical ways, even though it's hella trendy right now. They're not convinced in the way that we deliver it, right? To help assist in changing us. So sometimes they're a little resistant to people like me, but you never know. You never know. Every now and again, somebody needs Sonja Marie to get up in their ass. Although that's not my job any longer. I think I retired from getting in people's ass. I just lay on their back. I'm not in their ass anymore. I just lean on them a little bit. It's too much energy being in their ass. Too much. I got to mind my business. I don't give a fuck no more. Okay, Andre, just wait till tomorrow. See, I better see you in the village, girl. We miss you. We miss you. All right, D Stokes, facts. You should join the village. Oh, thank you. Yes, Halima, join us. So, no more other questions, general questions that you might have jotted down throughout this long eclipse special. But hopefully it was entertaining and, more importantly, informational. And it hit somewhere in your heart. Help you to grow, help you to see things a little bit differently. Again, any more questions y'all have, please put up big question marks. I really want to kind of back out slowly on this because you got me here. Put it up real quick. I know these gosh darn algorithms, whatever you call this thing on here, slow. It's slow sometimes, but taking that moment. You're welcome, D. I'll see you soon, baby. Tatiana, how you doing, honey? Pisces rise, got that. But what eclipse do you want me to explain for you? Full moon or new moon? Full moon. Pisces rise, Libra, 5 degrees Libra. Pisces rise, opposite is Virgo. So that's in your eighth house too. It's probably in your eighth house or in your ninth house. Somebody just said it's in the eighth house. Just listening. So it's the same as D. But for some reason for you, I think it's for D, it's more about money and connections. D, you can tell me that tomorrow. But for you, intuitively, I heard it's about subconscious connections. You have to end the way in which you've been dealing with your subconscious. It has not been fruitful for you. You've been scared to go deep, is the point. And that full moon is ending all codependencies of people that are prohibiting you from going deep. Boom. ZP, this was awesome, Sonja. Thank you, ZP. Thank you so much for the knowledge. I appreciate you, honey pie. Did you get that, Tatiana? Libra rise, full moon. It's the last one I'm going to do for my child. Okay. My girls are at the restaurant, so I got to go. My child says she has a Libra rise, full moon. Oh, that's easy. So, Libra rise, full moon. Probably in the first house. Probably in the first house. If not, it's in the 12th house. So let me describe either one and you'll know where it lands because y'all been working on this. That's why I gave a few people 2 houses. You'll know based on the information. So if it's in the 12th house, full moon information that you're ending not only has to do with subconscious things, it has to deal with how you listen to people on the other side, how you listen to your ancestors, how you listen in your dream time, your connection. Okay. The 8th house is subconscious connection to handle us. This 12th house is subconscious connection that open us up to the outer world. So how are you ending certain things that don't allow you to hear what they're saying? That's 12th house. So is that it? Or are you ending information in your first house, identity? Like that example that I gave earlier. Are you like no longer a city girl? Your identity is country. Fuck it. I'm moving to the country. You know, is your identity like at one point you had long hair and you're like, you know what? I'm going to shave it. You understand what I mean? Again, first house is identity, how you present yourself, whether it's wardrobe, hairstyle, perspective, which is a little bit more ambiguous and only you really know that. It's not as obvious as a haircut, but you know how you want to be presented or how you want your perspective to be. You want to change your glasses, so to speak. That's ending. Full moon, dead, done. Let's acquire something new. Make sense? Boom, chicky, boom, boom. All right, y'all. It was fun being here. I really, really hope that you pay attention to my videos that I'm putting up. It gives you some information for the week to keep you trudging along. Again, go to my website for all the things I talked about at the top of this video, wordlifeastrology.com, wordlifeastrology.com. You got to say the .com. wordlifeastrology.com. Absolutely, please, if you feel it in your heart to donate $1, $1,000, I don't care. I take it all. Just no wooden nickels. All right? Through Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. It's in the description box below. I love you so much. I really, really do. How can I? And I don't know you because love does the loving, y'all. Love does the loving. So I love you. And I hope to see you one day and squeeze you too. But if I don't, take all this with you. Be better. Grow stronger. Stand in your convictions of who you are. Don't let these weak people around you bring you down. It's time to partner up with folks that mean what they say and say what they mean so they can walk on the road with you, assured like, with confidence alongside you and some slight protection. Squirrel, y'all know not to go to a club with the floozy chick or dude who ain't gonna protect you if a fight breaks out. I'm just saying. Many people may not relate to that, but it's an unspoken rule. You don't go out with people that ain't gonna have your back. That's what this eclipse season is about. Understand who you are and understand who the partners are that you rock with. And if you don't have your own back, they ain't gonna have your back. You get that? I love y'all. For real, I do. I'll talk to y'all real soon. Okay? You can email me if you want for that special and all other things. I'm kind of lingering. I don't want to go, but I do want to go. But I love y'all. Y'all take it easy. All right? Talk to you real soon. Adios.